The power of boredom. A study in the Journal of Academy of Management Discoveries says that if you are waiting for your internal brilliance to awaken, try getting bored first. Contrary to popular belief, it says even boredom can trigger an individual's creativity and productivity. Boredom is always considered a nasty emotional state characterized by discontent, restlessness, and mental fatigue. Also, for a bored person, mental fatigue increases with his or her perception of time passing slowly. For example, when you are waiting for the end of a stressful workday or a crap boring movie, even 15 minutes can seem to take too long. Everyone desires to escape from boredom. The usual methods are to seek stimulation, like playing a video game, listening to music, or watching a movie, etc. However, these short-term solutions will only increase the grip of boredom. This can result in further addiction, where we seek more and more intense stimulation to fight boredom. Constantly trying to eliminate boredom can also result in youngsters getting into drug addiction, smoking, excessive eating, spending money, etc., in the hope of looking for new exciting experiences. Although boredom is traditionally considered a negative experience, you may be surprised to know that boredom also has some unique benefits and can be a catalyst for positive action. Here are a bunch of benefits of being bored. Benefits of boredom. Mental health. Boredom can improve your mental health. In this age of information overload, your brains get overheated with endless information and distractions from social media and TV news. The constant bombarding of information leads to scarcity of attention, like when you are scrolling through social media posts and give only a few seconds to absorb each piece of information. So, taking a boredom break can be a valuable opportunity to help your overloaded brain to relax and alleviate stress. For example, it's beneficial to periodically step away from exciting social media and other stressor and voluntarily embrace boredom to give your brain some rest. It doesn't matter if you miss out on some interesting comments, posts, or news. Creativity. Boredom can also increase creativity if you learn to channel it properly. Boredom can provide an opportunity to turn inward and use that boring time for deep thought and reflection. Boredom can activate creativity and problem solving by allowing the mind to wander and daydream. In an experimental study, people were made to do boring tasks like reading useless reports or attending tedious meetings. These boring tasks encouraged their minds to wander, which led to creative ways of thinking. Basically, this study showed that with mundane activities, the brain tries to escape and discover useful ideas. In the absence of external stimulation, it activates our imagination and thinks in different ways. Adventure. Boredom initiates a hunt for novelty and adventure. Without boredom, humans would not have the taste for adventure that makes us who we are: curious, intelligent, and constantly seeking the next exciting thing. Seeking adventure implies that we are not satisfied with the status quo, and are willing to challenge established ideas, methods, and practices. And throughout history, great achievements have always been the outcome of dissatisfaction with their status quo. For example, experts say that the adventurer Christopher Columbus embarked on his great voyage mainly because he was extremely bored. New goals. Boredom can motivate people to pursue new goals. Being bored means that we are currently engaged in activities that are uninteresting or easy, but also in a state that fails to meet our expectations and desires in life. This situation encourages us to shift to goals and projects that are more fulfilling than the ones we're currently pursuing. For example, this is why countless people leave their boring and unexciting jobs and begin their own startups, which lead to fantastic product and service companies being formed. Self-control. Learning to endure boredom at a young age is also helpful in developing self-control skills and regulating one's thoughts, emotions, and actions. For example, kids must be allowed to sit and do nothing. Parents shouldn't constantly spend time, money, and energy to constantly keep them engaged. Let them experience boredom and they will, on their own, think of doing something interesting. Given all these benefits, you should learn to accept boredom periodically, rather than looking for immediate escape routes. You should also allow your mind to wander to get creative ideas that could be the door to what you want in life. Now let us listen to some famous quotes. Boredom always precedes a period of great creativity. I think it's necessary to let kids be bored once in a while. That's how they learn to be creative. Kim Raver. Isn't history ultimately the result of our fear of boredom? Emil M. Choran. Never underestimate the determination of a kid who is time-rich and cash-poor. Cory Doctorow. I fear the boredom that comes with not learning and not taking chances. Robert Fulghum. Boredom is your imagination calling to you. Sherry Turkle. I think one of the most important things for creativity is boredom. Maggie Rogers. That's all folks, thanks for watching.